So there are 3 stages to a player's career: their rise, their prime, and their decline. We've seen it happen with Ken rising in the early 2000s to dominating the beginning of the game to claim the King title, and then his eventual decline. But one person who seemed to defy this trend was Mew2King. He's been competing for the longest time out of anyone, and many have gotten better than him, but he will sometimes have tournaments where he's the best player there. Prime example? Smash Summit 6. The Invitational took place in May 2018. Now leading up to the tournament, M2K was not playing his best. He went home with 9th at Genesis 5 and Smash Summit 5, and placed 5th at EGLX, and these all had games where he lost to people ranked lower than him. That's not to say he was bad. He did win Canada Cup 2017, which had both Armada and Leffen in attendance, but when it came to large majors with many top players, no one really expected M2K to win. He was still ranked 4th in 2017 and fully capable of beating anyone. But for some reason, when it came to the major, M2K could not win at all. And since Smash Summit 6 was an invitational with pretty much all the top 10 attending, it wasn't really expected for M2K to take the top spot. But as we soon find out, this tournament was a bit different. After playing through the first day of round robin pools, M2K had to play Armada in the first round. And even though M2K beat Armada recently, it was still expected for Armada to win.
Oh, is he dead? He's done. What? Was there no jump?
I guess not.
Fourth throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Big jab.
He was looking.
Now till fourth.
That's it. And that's
3-1.
Mew2King out game plans Armada.
Wow.
And even though Armada clawed it back.
M2K won by relying solely on Marth. Next was Leffen, one of the best melee players who can go on to win EVO that same year.
Did. Oh, wow. No way.
Oh, my God, he's really gonna bring this back.
No way.
Oh, they're trading ledges like crazy, man.
Wait.
Oh!
Like stale.
I think it's because he's afraid of ambiguous DI where he fall out of the chain grab.
Yeah.
But he wants to just make a tech chase.
Oh, he went too low. He didn't jump.
Boy, real quick with that one. Yo. Back
There
up,
it
shot.
is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yup, he knew he couldn't reach for the dare.
Down tilt. Yeah.
Oh, just fair. He could have jabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, but now he's
what's
off
happening?
stage. Amazing recovery though. Nice. Still covers it.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
that's
beautiful.
it.
That was good. Okay.
Oh, is this? Oh, what a tipper! This guy.
Alright, Leffen out for the platforms.
Oh,
Wow, that's a
caught
big
that.
back air.
Oh, no,
no,
that's it.
Mew2King takes it 3-1.
Oh.
And in a messy bout, M2K still came out victorious, 3-1. And winner's finals was an unfamiliar face at the time, Zayn. Now Zayn is the consensus best player in 2021, but back in 2018, he was just beginning to ascend by beating Plup and Mango to make winners finals. And since this was a Marth Ditto, it was an even matchup, which means that the most skilled player would win.
Oh, the tech! The tech again! Tech is third time into the back end! Zayn nuts!
Zayn is
Zayn.
crazy.
This guy's nuts.
Clutch.
Wait.
He doesn't have a jump. He's gonna do it again.
Oh,
my goodness.
Wait, did he lose his jump?
No, he's got it. He's got it.
Oh
my God.
This is almost sudden death. We've got
space.
hundreds of percent on
Just
the
like
board.
how it makes it
Oh,
hard
and he
to
just
hear.
lets go of the ledge.
Oh,
Now
that's
he
it.
hits the
Okay.
yellow stick.
No.
Not quite
Reversal.
a tipper. It's not over.
Can he do the text? Oh, no.
Weird choice. Well, he threw his sword in. Yeah, it did.
Oh,
Nice.
to the finish.
Mew2King's caught him out of it.
Oh, wow.
That is a uniquely Mew2King edge guard that he does. Yeah. Just really impressive.
Blur. He's making it work.
At least that's what I read all over Blur's tweet.
Waiting.
Oh,
it's
third
working.
time.
Oh my gosh, it worked
Third
again. Damn.
Being a cool, calm, and collected. Saying, you know what? I've been waiting for a big win for a long time too.
True.
Yeah, that's a good. This is my tournament. I beat Armada. There.
100%.
Yeah.
That's
That's
one of the
bonkers.
One of the first things that Zayn was really known for was
But
the
wait
edge
a minute.
cancels.
Has the pivot tipper. Mew2King has
Edge cancels.
these edge guards. Yeah, and Zayn has an edge cancel.
He's yeah.
Wow.
Grab. He's above him. Yeah, he's above him.
Oh, the second jump is gone.
Oh, he
Double
went
jump is gone.
Double jump. I don't know.
Zayn.
He doesn't have a
Oh, and he
jump.
doesn't get down there. He gets the tech. Oh, and he misses the pivot.
So close.
Oh, and the counter doesn't hit.
Oh my god.
Not like this. I'm losing my mind.
Oh my God, that up B works
Another
again.
up B attempt.
It's
That's it.
over.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's got a little bit of juice. Oh, and he gets the perfect sweet spot. Living.
Oh my goodness.
He's still living. Oh my god.
This
Found the
Marth
edge.
Ditto. Got ledge, got
Found
ledge.
the edge.
Calm down. Deep breaths.
Oh my.
Oh, the regular get
Living. Okay,
didn't
doesn't
throw
get
him.
anything off of it.
Oh,
and Mew2King.
there it is.
Wow. Mew2King is in grand final.
What a winner's dance.
I lied about the even matchup. Mew2King was actually at a disadvantage, since Zane had port 4, which meant he had 1 extra frame to act out for a throw. For Marth Ditto, this meant that Zane had a true combo with up throw fair that M2K did not have. Even so, Mew2King was able to win and shocked everyone by being in grand finals winner's side. Unfortunately for him, M2K's opponent on the loser's side would be Armada, who had crawled his way back up to grand finals. And Armada was on fire. Just look what happened to H-Box.
Hail Mary angle.
It's over. Yeah, I think it's over. Oh, he should out there. Down. Oh,
Oh my god, and Armada with the pop-up.
Armada.
Oh my god, yes!
I told you.
But of course, M2K was on fire as well.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Saturn.
I feel like any other turnip would have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
You heard the sound.
Yep.
Tip.
I felt like that tipper was really important for Mew2King's momentum.
threatens on his shield. Because you know Armada goes for the hit into down smash, and because you're at the edge of the platform, you're going to end up getting knocked out. But Mew2King has found an answer every single time. Where he plays shield.
No jump.
Yeah, if he waited a little longer, he just would have got an issue.
Yep.
Nice air dodge. Wow.
One of the situations where Mew2King has been previously really bad in is that exact flow, where he would always go out with fair previously. He's really...
Yeah.
S smash is dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Tech back air.
Got the down
Beautiful.
smash.
Negative
was
on a hit.
Amazing.
And the edge
Armada.
guard.
That rage. How does Armada do it?
Nice rake.
Oh.
Oh, try to cover almost every option.
Yeah,
Smart
missed
by
one of
Armada.
Every roll but roll, every option but roll away.
Yep.
Oh, he
tried.
tried.
The set was tied 1-1, but if you watch enough M2K tournaments, you can see he was playing differently. The Axel SD in game 1 could have rattled M2K enough to lose the game, but he held on.
Essentially. Or maybe dash attack.
Gets grabbed. How does he fake pull the turnip? Just crouching?
Yeah, like he'll just run away and then
float.
yeah.
And he's at such a far distance that you think he's gonna grab a turnip for the turnip.
Oh!
What a dunk!
Yeah.
You can't really fight against Marth when she has no space.
Yeah. Oh, great down tilt.
So you don't
Oh
go
my god, he went out there.
Yeah.
How did that send him backward?
Yep.
There
He's
again.
improved so much at this matchup from like a couple summons ago.
Right.
Yeah. And again, that spacing on the ledge so that he can grab the roll and react to it.
Oh!
Yeah,
Good.
see, once you get the down tilt, they want to up
So
you
good.
right away.
So now M2K is 1 game away from winning the tournament. Now before the next game plays out, I'm going to describe the tragedy of UGC. UGC was a major with all the top players attending, much like Summit, and even more similar to Summit was that M2K was in grand finals versus Armada. In fact, M2K was able to reset the bracket against Armada by winning 3 straight games. He had so much momentum and looked like he was finally going to win a major after a long drought. But then M2K started getting in his own head and lost his patience, ultimately concluding in a 3-1 loss. Now in game 4, similar to UGC, M2K had momentum heading into the next game, but he was playing entirely different than at UGC. Just look at these two situations. In both, Marth is positioned above Peach. At UGC, he loses his patience and tries to go for the kill, which leads to a poor position. M2K tries an unsafe down air to tie the set, but Armada uses an up air to counter, which costs M2K the stock and the game. However, at Summit, M2K is more patient, electing to avoid the fight entirely and jump away. As you can see, Armada tried to up air, similar to at UGC. The commentators even say,
Nice.
Yeah, I like that he's staying
Right outside the range and then back in.
Yeah. And then sometimes he'll threaten like dash attack as well.
Yeah.
If Peach stays outside that Marth's range. He's doing a really good job.
So with that in mind, let's see how this next game played out.
Championship point for
Yeah,
Mew2King.
And pulling out the Fox at that
in the-
kind of juncture is crazy.
Yeah.
And
It's scary.
bold.
It's bold.
It's bold.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
But I'm not sure if it's gonna go well.
Pucks him out on your match
Yeah,
point.
You probably get real happy
You
about
get
that.
real happy.
You're playing Foxes for 10 hours today. Oh my god.
Keep it together, Jason.
Still got a chance?
Yeah, Jason has to keep it together. Yeah. Can't be complacent with 1 star.
Oh no.
No, you really can't.
Yeah.
It's a good opening.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right, got some decent damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that it?
That is it.
That is it. Mew2King wins.
Smash
Look at it.
He actually can't believe it.
Can't believe it. He said I won. Mew2King. Oh my god.
M2K secured his first major win in a long time, surprising everyone, including me. And while some would say he got lucky by dodging H-Box and only having to play Zane instead of Mango or Plup, M2K wasn't really deciding his opponents. M2K was simply playing the people who were advancing in the tournament, and in this case, it was Leffen, Armada, and Zane. So I wanted to know why M2K won this time, since he's always been so close before. Initially, I thought it was because he was dividing his time by playing Smash 4 alongside Melee, but he did win Canada Cup while playing Smash 4, so that couldn't be the primary reason. I also thought it was due to him sticking to choose with Marth instead of switching to Sheik or Fox, but according to M2K, he barely played Marth leading up to the main bracket. What I really think pushed M2K over the edge was simply mentality. M2K has always had the capability of winning the tournament. He was just as good as the game as the other gods, but it was his mentality that led to his downfall. He would start doubting his ability to win when he was in an advantaged position. We've all seen the clips of Ice Climber players wobbling him. His mentality isn't really the strongest. But at this tournament, M2K wasn't in his own head and played some damn good Melee.
Do I believe I'm good enough? Yes. Do I believe I was gonna actually go through with it? No. It's more like I've always known I could, but I just never did, so I never expected it.
Dude.
No matter how skilled you are, you also need the right mentality to succeed, or else you'll end up doubting yourself into failure. And I think that's a good takeaway from M2K's run. Or, you know, maybe M2K just beat him with
Variance, dude.
The variance, you called it.
Anyhow, I just wanted to share this amazing tournament. Even so, M2K was able to win and shocked everyone by being in Grand Finals.